What's going on, prospectors? Dig Daddy out here in the shed, bringing you another episode of Backyard Prospecting, your #1 source for all your mailbox mining and postal prospecting needs. So, today we're checking out a little bit of pay dirt from up in the wilds of Alaska. This one comes to us from MCenergy-4 from eBay. That's right, this is some eBay pay. Michael Smith up there in Anchor Point, Alaska, at a little eBay shop. You can go check that out. I'll leave a link down below for you. And for 25 bucks, you can get yourself 5 pounds of Alaskan pay dirt. And so I did. Shipped to me here in a little envelope baggie. Inside of that, we have another baggie. And inside of that, oh boy, that's some dark material. Woo! Oh, this is gonna be fun. Look at that. This is gonna be some work. That is some heavy looking stuff. Oh yeah, my whole bench just bends when I put it down. So yeah, there you go. Big old bag of dirt. Now, like I say, it cost me $25, $10 to get it shipped over to me. Got to me pretty quickly, no complaints there. It's been a little bit since I gone through it, or since I ordered it, but the price is still the same. What you get is still the same. In fact, I think it's $1 cheaper as of today. It's like $24 on their website or on eBay, plus the $10 shipping, which confirmed postal paid was $10.40. So there you go. But yeah. 5 pounds of heavy black sand material. I'm a little bit fearful. So, we'll go ahead and put up the description over here so we can read along and you can see what they say about this stuff. A couple photos of their examples. But here we go. Alaskan pay dirt gold. I have not searched it, but all contains flour gold from my local beach on the Kenai Peninsula. The picture of the pan was about a cup of material. Extremely hard to separate from the iron, so be prepared to work at it. Beautiful Alaskan gold. Alaska gold. This is gore for 5 pounds of black sand. If you want more, let me know. I shipped just 62 pounds to Nevada, so it can be done. 5 pounds per pound, discount for bulk. So there you go. If you want to get bulked up on this stuff, Costco style, bulk it up, hit the gym, he'll sell it to you for $5 a pound. So not bad. And then, so 25 bucks, 5 pounds, there you go. So pretty good pricing there. It says it's unsearched. It's looking pretty heavy, and I'm excited to go check it out. So we're going to run it down the sluice. Of course, we're going to tune it down just a little bit. Slow the flow, let the gold have every opportunity to drop out. The material is shipped to us a little bit wet, so, and it's all sand anyways, so I don't think there's any point to classifying it. But let's hop over. I'll dump it out into a pan or something so you can take a look at it, get a little up close and personal with the material, and then we'll run that material down the sluice and get our gold. So don't go anywhere, stick around, we'll be right back and get that shiny. All right, welcome back. Got a little container to dump things out into. If you haven't figured out by now, I love these little collapsible containers, bowls. I got all sorts of shapes and sizes that these things come in. Great for holding pay dirt. Alright, like I say, this stuff did ship wet, so a lot of material is just sticking to the bag. See if I can throw a little water in there and get things moving. We're gonna have to wet it all down anyway, so it's kind of whatever. Alright. There we go. There's our sands. Heavy black sand. There is so much black sand in here. It is ridiculous. It is all just dark, dark material. But that's good. That means hopefully at least can... Wow, look at that. Are there magnetics? It's all magnetics. Jeez. So even more reason doesn't matter to classify, because it's all soft sand, it's wet, and it's magnetic. So you got a little bit of everything working against you here. Unless you got a setup that's made for pulling the fine material out, you'd probably be better off panning this. Spend a good amount of time going through it and pan it. Unless you have like a gold cube that's set up for beach. Or like my sluice, which is all micro matte, and I just need to slow it down. But there you go. 5 pounds of black sands, magnetics, a little bit of blondes in there, and hopefully a whole lot of gold. So let's move this over to the sluice, fire it up, and start getting our shiny. All right, we got this dirt all ran, and it's time to see if there's anything to see. So let's go check it out. And I think I see a speck right there. There's back to that speck. Oh, piece of fun hill. Well, hopefully the gold is up underneath the cells, but I'm not seeing nothing. Okie dokie, let's get this cleaned up. go. Let me pour this out so I don't get it all over everything. There's your gold, baby. Oh, can you even see it? So not a huge amount. This was a $25 bag of dirt, so I wasn't expecting grams. This is unsearched pay dirt, so we'll get onto that when I do my whole review. But there's your gold, baby. I'm gonna pan this back a couple times because I know there's more flakes sitting over there. Little pieces that kind of got away. There's a lot of fine gold here, so there's a wiry gold that tried to get away. There's a lot of fine gold in here, so I know there's some in the tailings in the back here. I wouldn't be surprised if some made it through the sluice, but I think we got the majority of it here. So let me get this snuffered up, dry it out. If there's enough to bother weighing, we'll weigh it out. And then I'll be right back with my final words and ROI. All right, welcome back. Let's zoom in a little bit here. All right, now we got that gold all dried up. Gold, a little bit of gold in there. And ready to weigh out. So let's fire up the scale. Hello. Minor Bob couldn't be bothered to get out of the bed, so I only got the ass today. So let's weigh out. The scale is moving. Dang. 0.018 grams of gold in that pay dirt. 0.018. So 1/100th of a gram of gold is what we found. Almost 2/100th of a grams. 1.8. There you go. Let me try to take a couple pictures of this gold so you can try to see what it looks like. A lot of crap mixed in. Well, all right. We'll be right back with my final words and ROI. Welcome back, prospectors. So, all right. MCenergy services from eBay. A bunch of black sands, heavy black sands from Alaska, somewhere up there. Yeah, exactly. What the hell was that? So, what can I say? We'll talk about the dirt and we'll talk about gold. The dirt was all heavy material. The heaviest of the heavies, black sands, magnetic sands, a little bit of blonde sands in there. I think one of the things you might want to try doing if you get some of this dirt is dry it out. If you have one, this is one of those places where those magnetic separators, the automated ones, would come in really handy. But with this material, because it ships to you dry, or wet, you'd have to dry it out first, put it in front of an oven or something, before you could separate it. And I think that would help a lot in the running of this material, because there's a lot of magnetics in there that are just going to get in your way the whole time. In my case, I had to run it slow and low, a little bit at a time, just to make sure that those cells weren't clogging up. When you'd see a snake starting to form, grab the magnet, bust it down, spread it out. And with that technique, I got some gold out of there. But if you're going to get a bag of this, I would say your best bet is to just enjoy it slowly over an amount of time and pan it out. Because trying to deal with all the heaviest of the concentrates in this material all at once at that final cleanup, I had to run it back and forth over and over before I finally got all the little specks of gold out of there. And I'm sure I probably left a couple behind anyways. But overall, yeah, it was really tough material to go through. This is not for the beginner. This is heavy black sands from the beach. This is probably the hardest material that there is to go through, panning out or running or otherwise. So you definitely want to take your time and just enjoy it. Don't try to rush through it, because if you do and you try to load up too much at once, you're probably bound to lose a piece here and there, and there's not a lot to go through. There's not a lot in there to begin with. Now, material is unsearched, unclassified, so I assume that means this is how it shovels out from the ground. And in which case, you know, that's not too terrible of material for a shovel's worth. But, well, yeah, it's sand. It's black sand from the beach, and it was pretty difficult to go through. Now let's talk about the gold. The gold that was in there was very well hidden underneath the black sands, all those heavies and magnetics. It was very, very fine, all flowery gold, so it really wanted to shift around and ride the top of the water a lot. So that's why I say you want to go slow when you pan through this or you run it, because you want to make sure that you're given the best opportunity to separate the gold from the heavy material so you can get to that gold. Otherwise, the heavies are they're just going to keep knocking the gold down and back under their fold. And you're going to have to keep going back and forth, back and forth. So run it multiple times to get to that gold. Be ready that it is very, 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 very fine gold. The toughest stuff, because it likes to just float away. Now, we'll just go ahead and put the Boeing sign up here. We paid $25 for the dirt, plus $10 shipping. I'm going to keep this shipping out of this because paid $25 for the dirt. What we wound up finding was 0.018 grams of gold. And if the calculator, online calculator, is correct, 0.018 grams of gold at a today value is going to be $1.13. So that's going to net us an overall ROI off of this dirt of about 4%. 4%. So it definitely is not a bag you're going to fill your vial up on. I'd be cursing it if it were a seeded bag and it was, you know, they're saying, you know, there's this, that, and the other. But this is sold as an unsearched bag. And quite literally, this feels like it came straight from the earth, from where his good spot is. Unsearched, unseeded. Didn't feel like seeded dirt, though you can't, or gold. You can't really ever really tell. But I feel like this was very natural, a very natural experience. And so I give it a little bit more of a pass in that regard. If that's what you're looking for, a natural experience, exactly how their shovel comes out of the earth and what gold they're finding in that dirt, this might be worth it for you. If you're a person who is more into how much gold you're getting back and you appreciate a high ROI more than a natural experience, then this is probably not going to be your bag. Again, 4% ROI is really low as far as pay dirt goes. But it's not too bad as far as natural unsearched gold or dirt goes. 5 pounds, $5 a pound is about right for a pound of unsearched, unseeded material. So, yeah, I'm not upset with it. It's 25 bucks. I got to check out some dirt from somewhere else. Some really heavy stuff. I mean, this is some legitimate pay dirt here. This is a legitimate concentrate, and you're really going to have to work at it to get the gold. So I appreciate it in that regard. I'd like to find more gold, obviously. I definitely don't feel like I got as much gold that was in the pictures. He said he got that out of a cup. 5 pounds of dirt should be about 3 cups of dirt. So I feel like I should have got more out of there. But again, unsearched, you never know what you're going to get. The camera angle could have made the gold look bigger in the picture, you know. But yeah, so I know what this dirt is like. Got it. Probably won't pick up another one just because of the lower return. I like to be able to put a little bit more gold in my vial. But overall, if this is the kind of experience that you do appreciate, go check him out. I will leave a link down below if you want to check out his eBay store. I believe he has a couple other pay dirt offerings that maybe have a guaranteed amount of gold that he's added gold to. Check that out if you want to make sure that you're getting your money's worth. But if you just want to check out the lottery ticket of the Unsearched pay dirt, this is not too terrible. You will find some gold at the end, though it may be very small, very flowery and fine. Yeah, there you go. So, MCenergy Services, Alaska Gold pay dirt. It's dirt. It's got some gold in it. That was true. Not a whole lot, but I didn't have a terrible time going through and chasing it. Fine gold is always a challenge to get after, so that kind of is what it is. But overall, still a low return, so is what it is. But hey, whatever. If you like the video, make sure you hit that thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber and you're still hanging out with me here, fucking awesome. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure to hit the notification bell where you're over there so that you don't miss out on any of my future videos. BSN in the Shed, we're back on Mondays, so come check that out. This weekend is Father's Day, so happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. And happy Father's Day to the mothers as well. What's up, ladies? And otherwise, yeah, there you go. Check out backyardprospecting.com if you want to check out some of my older videos. It's been a while since I've updated the page, so those are kind of behind. You're better just to follow me on YouTube here. But check out the store there, Prospector Shop, and you can find a lot of gear that I make, as well as my pay dirts that I have to offer every now and then to help take care of things here on the channel. Otherwise, that's all I got for you today. This is Dig Daddy signing out from the shed. If I don't see you out at the rivers, I'll catch you in the backyard. Peace.